Hi, welcome to our channel Programming of Mind, where we accelerate your knowledge with concise, from high-value book summaries. Let's begin. Master your productivity, a deep dive into getting things done. In today's fast-paced world, where demands and distractions are constant, mastering productivity can seem like an impossible task. Many of us juggle multiple roles, face an overwhelming number of responsibilities, and are constantly running from one task to another. However, the key to achieving more with less stress lies in mastering productivity techniques that allow you to get things done efficiently without feeling burnout or overwhelmed. A clear, structured approach to managing tasks can help reduce anxiety and increase focus. The Getting Things Done method is a game-changing approach to personal and professional productivity. This system introduces simple, yet highly effective techniques that allow you to manage everything from everyday tasks to long-term projects. In this deep dive, we will explore the core principles of this method, its key techniques, and how you can apply them to master your own productivity. The power of clarity. Clarity is at the heart of mastering productivity. Often, when we are overwhelmed, it's because our minds are cluttered with thoughts of things we need to do but haven't yet completed. This constant mental noise leads to stress and decreased performance. To solve this, the first step in mastering productivity is to clear your mind. Imagine trying to work in a room filled with piles of papers, books, and scattered objects. It would be difficult to focus, and chances are you'd be distracted by the mess around you. Similarly, when your mind is filled with unresolved tasks, ideas, and worries, it becomes hard to focus on what truly matters. The goal is to remove this mental clutter and create space for clear thinking. One effective way to clear your mind is through the concept of capturing. This means writing down everything that comes to your mind, whether it's a task, an idea, or a responsibility. By putting it on paper or an electronic device, you can free yourself from the mental pressure of trying to remember everything. This externalization of thoughts gives you the freedom to focus on the task at hand, knowing that nothing will be forgotten. Processing the captured information. Once you've captured everything, it's important to process this information properly. Think of this step as sorting through your notes to determine what each item really means and how it should be handled. Ask yourself a few key questions for every item you've captured. Is this actionable? If yes, what's the next physical step I need to take? If not, does it need to be filed for reference? Does it need to be discarded or archived? Processing allows you to break tasks down into smaller, manageable actions. For example, if you write down buy groceries, that's an actionable task. But if you note down research new phones, it's not a single task, it's a project. Therefore, you need to break this larger project into smaller steps like list phone brands, read reviews, or visit stores. This step is crucial because it removes ambiguity and helps you stay organized. Without processing, your to-do list could become just a jumble of unfinished ideas, making it difficult to move forward. Organizing your tasks. Once you've processed the information, the next step is organizing the tasks in a way that allows you to track them efficiently. Think of your tasks as items in a warehouse. You wouldn't just toss them around. You'd have a system to categorize and store them in an organized manner, so you can easily retrieve them when needed. For this reason, organizing tasks into categories is essential. For example, one of the most common ways to organize tasks is by context. You can create categories like calls, errands, office, and home. This method allows you to easily pick up tasks based on where you are or what resources you have available. If you're in the office, you can focus only on tasks that are relevant to that environment. Another helpful approach is organizing tasks by project or goal. For instance, if you're planning a vacation, you could create a project that involves multiple tasks like book flights, pack bags, arrange transportation, and so on. This ensures that no step is forgotten, and you can see your progress along the way. The importance of the next action. One key principle of mastering productivity is focusing on the next action. Often, we make the mistake of looking at a large project or goal and feeling overwhelmed because we don't know where to start. This can lead to procrastination. However, if you break down the project into small, actionable steps, the path forward becomes much clearer. Let's say you're planning to write a book. Instead of seeing the task as an overwhelming project, break it down into smaller next actions. The first step might be outline the chapters, followed by write the introduction. By taking it one step at a time, the project becomes manageable and less daunting. Reviewing and reflecting. Productivity is not just about doing things, it's about doing the right things. The key to making sure you're staying on track and prioritizing effectively is regular reviews. By consistently reviewing your tasks and projects, you can ensure that you're moving in the right direction and that your priorities haven't shifted. A weekly review is a simple yet powerful practice. It involves setting aside time each week to go over your lists, review completed tasks, and update your projects. During the review, you might find that some tasks are no longer relevant or that new tasks need to be added. This process allows you to stay organized and ensure that you're focused on what matters most. The weekly review also helps you to reflect on your progress. If you've been working on a long-term goal, this is the time to assess whether you're moving forward and to make any adjustments if necessary. Staying focused and managing distractions. One of the biggest challenges in mastering productivity is staying focused. In the age of constant notifications, emails, and social media, it's easy to get distracted. To combat this, it's essential to create an environment that encourages deep focus. Start by eliminating distractions. This might mean turning off your phone, setting boundaries with colleagues, or organizing your workspace so that it promotes concentration. When you sit down to work on a task, commit to staying focused until it's completed or until you've made significant progress. One technique that has been shown to boost focus is the Pomodoro technique. This involves working in short, focused bursts of 25 minutes, followed by a short break. These cycles of intense focus followed by rest allow you to maintain energy levels and stay productive throughout the day. The 2-minute rule. Sometimes we have small tasks that we keep putting off because they seem insignificant. However, if you apply the 2-minute rule, these tasks can be completed in no time. The rule is simple. If a task takes 2 minutes or less to complete, do it immediately. For instance, responding to a quick email, washing a dish, or making a brief phone call can often be done within 2 minutes. Instead of postponing these tasks, you can clear them off your list quickly, allowing you to focus on more important projects. This small change can have a big impact on your overall productivity. Managing long-term goals. While managing daily tasks is important, mastering productivity also involves working towards long-term goals. One of the keys to maintaining productivity over time is balancing immediate tasks with bigger, long-term projects. Without a focus on the future, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and neglect your larger goals. For example, if you want to advance in your career, you might set long-term goals like get a promotion or start a business. These goals need to be broken down into actionable steps, just like smaller tasks. You might set milestones such as update resume, research industry trends, or take a course. By regularly reviewing and making progress towards these goals, you ensure that you're not just staying busy, but moving towards something meaningful. The importance of rest and recovery. Finally, it's essential to understand that productivity isn't about constant action. It's also about rest and recovery. In order to maintain peak performance, you need to give yourself time to recharge. Overworking can lead to burnout, and in the long run, it can actually reduce your productivity. Incorporate regular breaks throughout the day and make sure to get enough sleep at night. Rest is just as crucial as work when it comes to maintaining high levels of productivity. Make sure to listen to your body and mind, and don't feel guilty about taking time to relax. Conclusion. Mastering productivity is not about working harder or longer hours. It's about working smarter. By implementing the principles of clarity, organization, focus, and regular review, you can achieve more while feeling less stressed. Remember that productivity is not just about getting things done. It's about getting the right things done in a way that brings satisfaction and success. By creating systems to manage your tasks, breaking down projects into small actions, and regularly reviewing your progress, you'll be able to master your productivity and achieve your goals more effectively. With the right mindset and tools, you can transform the way you work, leading to greater success, less stress, and a more fulfilling life. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.